Good morning, Tigers, and welcome to this week's broadcast. I'm your host, Ashton.
I'm your other host, Caleb Bieber.
And before we get started today, I'd like to take a minute to talk about Ford, Linnell, and Clara. Ford was diagnosed with leukemia, but his first round of treatments went very well, and he's on the path to recovery. And Clara, we'd like to take a minute. She's at home now, and she's recovering very well. So, good for both of them. Caleb, what's this week's quote of the week?
This week's quote of the week is, "Freedom is nothing but a chance to be better," by Albert Chapman.
Birthday to Briar Slockett,
Newton Penning,
Macy Marshall,
Mason McCusker,
Brooke Smith,
Avery Metz,
Derek Sherman, and the Gage Jacoby. Have a good birthday, guys. This week's announcements. Tuesday at 10 a.m. is our Veterans Day program in the gym. Hope to see you there.
Thursday, November 13th, FFA officers meeting during Tiger Enrichment.
There's also a book club meeting during Tiger Enrichment Thursday. Sign up for Miss Ness if interested.
Trimester 1 and grades should be completed.
And there is an FFA meeting at 7:45 in the morning on Friday.
Also, Friday night and Saturday night, there is the high school play at 6 p.m. and then the high school play is also on Sunday at 2 o'clock. Be there.
Caleb, what's this week's national holiday?
This week's national holiday is Veterans Day.
Let's go see what those broadcasters are up to.
Thank you for your service, Miss Soul.
You're welcome.
Thank you for your service.
You're welcome.
All right, why did you join the United States Marine Corps?
I was hoping to make a difference. I wanted to be part of the best and an opportunity to go around the world and help other people.
All right, thank you for your service.
Thank you for your service.
Thank you.
Why'd you go into the military?
I needed the money.
Thank you for your service, Scott.
Well, thank you, Aiden.
What got
You're
you?
welcome.
What got you in the military?
It was something. My father was in the military, and he made it sound like it was exciting and fun. So I kind of had that on my mind, following his footsteps. And I think he just kind of made it sound that way so that I'd have an interest and I'd find some place to go get good discipline and structure in my life. And it worked out real well. It was probably one of the greatest things I've ever done.
Well, that's good. Again, thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Thank you for your
Oh,
service.
you betcha. Glad to do it. Yeah, I'd do it again if I could, if I was young enough. Yeah.
Why did you decide to join the
Well, I was
military?
19 years old and I didn't have nothing else to do, and I wasn't ready to go to college, so I decided to go into the Air Force. And it was a time when Vietnam War was on, and I figured, well, we'll just see if we can handle it, see what would happen. Yeah.
Hi, Jenny. Thank you for your service.
Well, thank you, Aiden. I appreciate that.
Why did you join the military?
All right, so back in 1996, I did not focus on school. My GPA was really poor. I wanted to go to college. I had goals and aspirations. I wanted to travel the world, and I knew the only way I was going to be able to do that was join the military. So after I graduated from high school, I went ahead and joined the military, went to boot camp on August 14th of 1996, and spent the next 10 years working in mental health and traveling the world and doing the things. So no regrets. It brought me to where I am today. So
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you for your service.
You're welcome.
What's your name?
John Sherman,
And why'd you join the military?
to serve my country and get some money for college.
All right, thank you.
Yep, thanks.
Thank you for your service.
Okay, thank you.
And what's your name?
Steve Dimerly.
And why did you join the military?
I was drafted.
Draft.
Okay, and then I supposedly volunteered for the Marine Corps.
All right. Well, thank you. Thank you for your service.
Thank you.
What's your name?
My name is Trey Gonzalez.
All right, and why did you join the military?
So I'm going to be very blunt with this. I joined the military because at the time during high school I was not a good student and I was not going to make it in college. A buddy of mine was going to join the Marine Corps. We were going to join what they call the buddy program, and he ended up getting an earlier date. So I had already had a lot of talk about it, so I just had to follow through with it. And that's basically it.
All right, thank you.
All right, thank you.
Thank you for your service.
You're very welcome.
And why did you join the military?
Well, there was a conflict going on, and there was a lot of uncertainties, and one of the things that you could do is have an opportunity to have somewhat of a choice in where you went if you enlisted.
All right. Well, thank you.
Good morning, Tigers. This week I have a treat. 2 historical facts. First one is for the 10th of November. 10th of November, today, is the 250th birthday of the United States Marine Corps. It was founded on the 10th of November, 1775. Now, the second historical fact is for the 11th of November, 1918, which is Armistice Day, where Germany signed an armistice with the Entente Powers. Signed on the 11th hour, the 11th day, the 11th month of the year. Not to be confused with the Treaty of Versailles, which was signed the 28th of June, 1919, exactly 5 years after the assassination of Archduke Franz Ferdinand.
The play is this week, the 14th at 6 p.m., the 15th at 6 p.m., and the 16th at 2 p.m. Please go to at least one of these performances. We have been working very hard. Now, on to sports.
Good morning, Tigers. It's Caleb Huber here with football. The Tigers had a great season, ending the season 10-1, sadly losing last week 26-19 to Audubon in the quarterfinals of the playoffs. But now it's on to wrestling. Our first practice is November 17th, now on to Ashton Madison with boys basketball.
Good morning, Tigers. Ashton here with boys basketball. This year, practice starts on November 18th, but before we get into the season, I'd like to talk about season leaders of returners of last season. Last season, Cole Long averaged 14.7 points, which was a team high, and he also led our team in rebounds with 4.9 rebounds. Lane Pesca led in assists with 4.7 assists. That's all I have for this week. Now on Aiden with girls basketball.
Hi, Tigers. It's Aiden with girls basketball. Their first practice is today. Let's look at our number one leaders from last year. In points, we have Mila Frimmel scoring 175 points from her junior year. In rebounds, with a total of 280, is Mila Frimmel. Finally, in assists, it is Macy Marshall with a total of 39 from her sophomore year. That'll be all, Tigers, this week. Now on to Rebecca with girls wrestling.
Hi, Tigers. It's Rebecca with girls wrestling. Last week was the Tigers' first week of practice. This week on Monday and Wednesday, the girls have regular PM practice. On Tuesday and Thursday is AM conditioning and PM regular. And Friday is AM wrestling practice. That's all for this week. Now on to Brody with esports.
Just a reminder, I'm Brody, and I'll be covering esports this season. Nothing new to report. Here are our socials.